Y'allSpecial.
Yeah, I'm ballin' like I'm scared of overtime. It's the fourth quarter. Dapper Dan to the floor like I'm Rich Porter. It's all black 4-5, make them missorted. All my shooters from overseas, they imported. If you want it, gotta work for it. It costs blood, sweat, tears, gotta hurt for it. You might even lose some friends, go to church for it. You gotta pray for it. Used to do everything but wait for it. We gon' turn the floor seats to the bench. Should've probably got a sky bite ballin' on the bench. With the work in, we ain't never going to overtime. I ain't never taking no side over mine. It's home team or it's no team. I don't care if you're in front or the nosebleed. Let me tell you a little something that you don't know. It's either go hard or you go home.
The French Bar Sports Show.
Hello, welcome to another episode of Fresh Bar Sports Show. I'm Jabbar Harris. I'm your host and the proprietor. On this episode, I'm waiting for a special guest to wait for him to get situated. His connection, waiting for him to get connected. But Fresh Bar Sports Show, Super Bowl Media Week. Have a special guest come on each day of the week and we talk about a couple of different topics. Right now, waiting for this guest to get situated with his video. I don't know why the connection messing up. Trying this again. See if you're doing the video. Hold on. Appreciate everybody's patience. But please, if you haven't already, subscribe to the YouTube page. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my YouTube page. There you go. And man, welcome to the show, the host of the Amazing Pod. Man, appreciate you joining me, man. Thanks for doing this again.
Thanks, man. It's always fun. So appreciate you for having me.
Okay, man. You know what I mean? Let's get into it. Fresh Bar Sports Show, Super Bowl Media Week. Before we dive into that, we're going to touch on a couple of different other, trending topics, things that's going on before we talk about the game. But, before we do that, let's talk about what you got going on. See, you just dropped the episode of your podcast not too long ago. Talk about that or whatever the case may be if you want to let the platform know what you got going on.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's basically it, man. We try to do it weekly as we can, but of course, life gets in the way sometimes. But, we just talk about, stuff that's going on in the world, sports, film, just, everything that's going on. So, yeah, it's a lot of fun, too. So it's a lot of fun connecting with you and other podcasters. So yeah, that's what it's all about.
No, I appreciate that. And speaking of the podcast world, how do you feel about the overwhelming flood of podcasts out here in the podcast world? Everybody got a podcast now. Like, how do you? What's your feelings about the floodgates of everybody got a podcast pretty much nowadays?
Yeah, I think it's cool, man, because everybody needs an escape from everyday life, whether that be your work life, whatever like that. So, and there's also a podcast. It's a way of keeping in touch with people you fell out with a long time ago. So I think that's the bright thing about podcasting.
Are you caught up with the NBA? Are you knowing what's going on with the NBA right now, or you haven't been following so far this season?
Yeah. I mean, the NBA surprisingly has been pretty good this year.
Okay, what's your thoughts about the in-season tournament? I just want what was your thoughts about that? Are you
I understand.
A big fan of it? Okay. I mean, obviously my Lakers won it, so I'm happy. I mean, it really don't really matter. I mean, obviously we're playing for the championship, the NBA Finals. But I guess it's just some way to spark the interest for casual fans.
Exactly. That's what the in-season tournament was for. It was just the spark interest for, the fair weather fans. You know what I mean? For diehard fans, you're going to see it from the beginning to the end. But the casual fans, like the regular season was a downer, pretty much. So they needed something that can, spark the interest and bring people back into watching it. And and then on the other side, it sucks because it took an in-season tournament to and extra money to influence players to really play.
As if they're not already getting paid, but that's another situation.
Yeah. So so I give it up to Adam Silver. He's trying everything he can to keep the NBA relevant, so they don't want to fall into oblivion like baseball. So
Yeah, pretty much. um, Let me get your feelings about the Joel Embiid situation. The knee injury. He's playing great, because of the 65 game rule. Obviously, he's not going to be winning the MVP or obviously eligible for any awards or anything like that. What's your feelings about how Joel being playing, and then obviously the 65 game rule for the awards and stuff like that? Where are you at with both of those things?
it's very unfortunate that he went down, but he's been plagued with
Yeah.
injuries from the beginning of his career ever since college. So it sucks. I hope he's back in time for the playoffs so they can make a run.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
In the
the
65 game, yeah.
Yeah, that the owners, they trying to do everything they can to save money. So that's what that's all about.
Okay. Yeah, I want my players to play, so I mean, most of the game as much as possible. So, I'm a big fan of it.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you pay your tickets to see your favorite star play, and yeah, so that's what it's all about, man. I mean,
Yeah.
you've seen stories where fans flying from halfway around the world to see Joel Embiid or DeMar DeRozan play. Then that day they get there, they don't play. So that's like a slap in the face for
Okay.
for fans
Yeah, I know
that's
what you're
coming out their way.
saying. Like showing up, their hard money. This might be the first game that they attend to, and then the start placing it out. I definitely understand what you're saying. I'm like I said, I'm a big fan of the players playing as much as possible. I'm just cutting that cloth. And do you have an NBA or like a too early NBA Finals prediction? Do you got a favorite representing the
Um,
East and representing the West?
I think the Clippers is going to come out the West.
You lying? You lying?
Yeah,
Stop playing
yeah.
around, man.
I'm
Stop
not
playing
playing.
around.
I think the Clippers are going to come out the West. I think the stars align. This is their year.
Okay.
They got a new stadium. You so playoffs.
Now you know I'm definitely going to
It's
have you
gonna
back
be a
around
great
in the
atmosphere.
playoff time. So we definitely going to address this situation at a later date and time. And I hope I don't need to put a APB out for you. You know what I mean? I hope
Yeah.
I hope you're available. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, we're definitely going to circle back on this conversation. What about the East?
The East. Oh man.
Wide open, ain't?
I had the
I mean,
Bucks.
not wide open, but as far as the top, the top three, whether the Celtics, the Bucks, or the Sixers.
Yeah, the Celtics are out of it. I don't think the Celtics is going to make it to the finals.
Oh, you don't? Okay. I do like the Celtics. I mean, even though they got that loss to my Lakers, I appreciated that. I I mean, I like the Celtics. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised at the Bucks, but I think the lack of defense might hurt them. And then Chris Middleton not being that true third star that
But
they need.
how many more days till the trade deadline?
This Thursday. What you mean?
Oh,
Hey, this
Thursday.
Thursday.
So
Yeah. Yeah.
it depends on the trade deadline. If they
Oh,
get somebody that can
yeah,
really help them,
exactly.
the Bucks. I mean,
They
so
definitely
yeah.
got to get a defensive guy. Even if I'm not obviously they're not gonna let him go, but I'm saying somebody like a Pat Beverly, just a defensive minded guard to play alongside Damian Lillard.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah. So I got the Bucks. Then my sleeper would be the Pacers.
Tyler Halliburton, he's gonna be all right with the injury. I'm just saying. He's gonna be all right.
They got
I, okay.
that hamstring is tricky, so they gotta take care of him. They got to make sure that he's ready to go by playoff time. But the Pacers. Yeah, that's my sleeper right there.
Yeah, but they don't play no defense, so they're gonna get a battle in the playoffs. They
Yeah,
ain't gonna buckle down when it matters. You gotta play defense in the playoffs. They ain't gonna buckle down. They not. But like
yeah.
I said, we definitely gonna come back to that.
Right.
I'm definitely have it back going. And we're gonna address that accordingly. I know you caught wind of what's going on. I know it's across all the platforms. I know you understand what's up. The
Oh
Rock
man.
versus Roman Reigns at the WrestleMania. How you feeling about that, man? How you feeling about that? I mean, I'm the Rock fan, so I mean, I love it. I love seeing him back around, and I'm tired of the Roman Reigns shenanigans. He makes me sick. He makes me disgusted. Like the fact that he's getting credit for not being around. And like, I mean, people that really appreciate, I guess, wrestling, whatever, like, they know that's not acceptable. You don't get credit for that and trying to be like considered the greatest of all time, and you literally like don't be showing up for work. Like he be months like don't be around or don't defend his title in months. It's crazy how this is acceptable. And you know, it's actually a two-part question. I appreciate the fact that it's new ownership and new creative minds, and obviously the Rock's on the board of the TKO and stuff like that, and all that stuff that I guess Vince was allowing Roman just to be reigning over that and not showing up for work. Them days is over. The Rock gonna take the belt off of him, and I feel like he's going to pass it off to somebody else that's gonna be working and around or whatever the case may be. But
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, I just think that's bad for the business. Like the like somebody a champion like that not showing up for work. Like I remember the days growing up watching wrestling. Yo, the wrestler, the champion would defend the title on the Raw, on the SmackDown, not just the pay-per-view, and be there every week.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, I would be disgusted turning into a Monday Night Raw, a SmackDown show, and The Rock not being there and not being there for weeks. And this announcement when he show up as if he's a part-timer, but he's a champion. Like, what is this? But where you at with all that, man? I digress.
I think first thing first, I don't know if you know, but in real life, Roman Reigns, he suffered from leukemia.
Yeah, yeah,
So
I understand. I understand that, but like,
so that's why he had to take some time off because when you're fighting leukemia with all those the medicine you have to take, sometimes some days it takes a lot out of you. So then when you're
yeah,
on
but
that,
you can't. Okay, because I understand that that's a serious thing, but I mean, because I understand the real ones that you can't get credit saying you're the greatest all the time when people know that the odds, like the analytics, because the analytics gonna say he had the title for over 4 years or whatever the case may be, but the eye test saying he ain't even showing up to the box score. What am I supposed to do with
mm,
that? You know what I'm saying? And that's it. And
um
we understand the rhyme and the reasons. But dang man, you you not no fighting champion, like you not showing up for work, and we understand the situation, but you can't be holding the title. If that's the
yeah,
case, like you just can't.
yeah, and then I think it's a two-way street, right? Then on the other side of it, you can see while he is so great, so popular that when you do see him, it's like everything. Then he delivers too. So I think it's that as well. It's like you haven't seen him in a while, then he's finally at the show, then he delivers. So that way you appreciate him more, and he still has that buzz going. Whether sometimes like a Seth
I mean, but I understand what Jamie cut you off, but I understand like The Rock clearly could do the same thing, and John Cena. That like, if we're gonna do it like that, they continue to be them doing the movies like they doing and showing up as a champion. But The Rock got so much respect for the game, he don't do stuff like that, even though he know he can, and he had opportunities to do so. But like he said, he got too much respect for the game. He's old school with it, so he don't get down like that. And I'm old school with it. We don't get down like that. We showing up for work with the championship, the fighting
mm-hmm.
champion. It's not no because The Rock could be the champion and do movies, or you know what I'm saying. But he's not gonna roll like that. And I
Right.
understand the cancer situation is serious, but it's like you can not saying you can't be a champion, but like come on, man, you can't be that champion that long. We understand the situation in real life, and okay, you be just like they faking CM Punk's injury. You know how they be faking the injuries and stuff and give people time off. Becky got to take the the time off injuries. You just got the time off. It's not an injury. Everybody know you just got the time off. And no, you're not the champion. You come back, try to fight for the champion again, whatever the case may be, things of that nature. I just personally think that's bad for business. I mean, because I know some fans like them, but then you do got fans that be what. I don't even know who this guy is. Like LA Knight, they got a big pop for him because they tired of seeing Roman Reigns, and they was all disheartened that he ain't won the champion, and obviously other John Cena lost and other guys, but the Rock thing, from all the stuff that's being broken news out about it, the Rock is really pushing this situation because I think the Rock is sick of this situation too, and it's time for the reigns to end because apparently the Rock pushed for this, and Cody Rhodes was supposed to be fighting him, but no, like he got to remove the title from him. It got to be removed from him. So
Yeah, I think
I'm for that.
somebody's going to do it. But I don't think it's going to be The Rock. I
You know?
think Roman Reigns is going to win that belt.
Nah, The Rock not coming back to do that. The Rock's not coming back to do that. And The Rock, like literally, because like when I see the face, first of all, I don't need to see him face to face, but when I saw the face to face like that, The Rock literally could just pick him up by the throat and just like just toss him around the ring. Like I could just really see The Rock, like The Rock makes him look small.
I don't know.
I mean, they the same height, but like Roman Reigns, The Rock makes Roman Reigns look like he don't work hard. I'm just leave it at that. The Rock looks like Roman Reigns don't work hard, and we just gonna leave it at that.
I don't know. I think The Rock.
Let's move on to some of the news before we get to the football stuff.
Right.
Speaking of The Rock and stuff like that, obviously The Rock got the XFL. How you feel about the XFL and the USFL, the spring football leagues teaming up to form the United Football League? Where you at with that?
It's smart.
Okay.
It's smart because the XFL, they faced bankruptcy before, so let's partner up with another football league, and let's figure out how we can stay afloat together.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
because so they're the UFL, right?
Yes,
Something
United
like
Football League.
United Football League. So they're under the NFL, so they're like a farm league or whatnot.
Yeah, the partnership. Yep.
Yeah. So it's smart.
Yeah.
So,
I like it to give people a nice minor league, G League to the NFL. Nice supplement. Spot for them to go to.
Yeah.
And possibly still, obviously, like the G League and the minor leagues can possibly still earn the potential chance to the NFL.
Yeah.
So
it's a partnership with the NFL. So while the NFL, their season ends in February, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's when the minor league system, they keep the sport going alive.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. So by the time that ends, then spring training and OTAs or whatever, that gets you ready for another football season. Yeah. So that way, football.
Yeah, but I ain't gonna lie, they gotta have to adjust some of the schedules on a Saturday when the NBA playoffs is on, and we got about 3-5 games on a day, especially those early rounds where they got games on all day during that Saturday and Sunday and stuff. They gonna have to adjust around that because I ain't even worried about that. NBA playoffs is on around that time, so they gonna have to work around that schedule.
Yeah.
I'll be neglecting remiss if I don't actually, we talk about football. And we don't talk about Coach Primetime, Deion Sanders. How you feel about what he did with the Colorado football season and what Coach Primetime is doing in general out there with the Colorado? Where you at with that? How what was your feelings on the season? Obviously, I'm just saying record-wise, they didn't have a good season, but there were some promising names and all the, the social media and the money effect and all the attention and all the good stuff like that. And obviously, they got some good recruits coming in. Top 4 or 5 star recruits coming in, and obviously their weakness was the offensive lineman and defensive lineman. Obviously they got skills positions, but where was you at with Colorado football season and what Coach Prime is doing over there?
Well, it wasn't a good season. Mm-hmm. Plain and simple. He's brought there. Well, it depends on another side of it. It's good for Colorado because their enrollment is going up. They're charging a lot more for their football games.
Every game sold out, and they was not doing that before.
Exactly. Yeah, for for $400, that's like a season. Yeah. That gets you a season. Now that $400 is one ticket, and that's like up in the nosebleed section or something like that. So
it's safe to say they got their money back that they paid Coach Prime.
Colorado did get their money's worth in that regard, but to keep it on football, it wasn't a good season, and he got his work cut out for him. When it comes to recruiting, it's all about the money.
Yeah. I mean, he knows. I mean, he's talking about, and other coaches talk about it. That's why you got Coach Nick Saban retired.
Yeah,
and that's why you got other coaches, old school coaches. They're like, this is too much for us. We got to partner with. We got to get done with this.
The playing field is level now.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Yeah, so and then you got to keep in mind in Colorado that the demographic is what 92% white.
Yeah.
So yeah, so you Deion Sanders and I'm a father. You coming into my living room and you trying to recruit my son. Like, okay, what's an incentive for my son to go to Colorado
Yeah.
when he can go to Texas, Bama, Florida,
Exactly. Yeah.
USC, UCLA? You know, what incentives are you giving my son? Because it's cold out there, and that,
It's definitely cold out
yeah,
there.
and that altitude, shoot,
I know they
and
trying to make it
sometimes,
look cool with the snowboarding that they doing on social media. I understand all that, but I can only do so much of that. You know what I mean?
yeah, there you go. So what you gonna give?
Nah, I mean, I think they be all right. As long as they get some big boys up front, I think they always gonna get some skill positions to compete.
Yeah. So I think with him, he just had to.
Keep
He has a,
the main thing, the main thing.
what's up?
Keep the main thing, the main thing. Let's focus on getting these wins. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Get these wins, and if you have to pay him, pay him.
Hey, so if you gotta take some of that out of your salary, so be it, right?
Hey, that's what they're doing in Texas. That's what they're doing in Florida.
But they got that oil money. Come on, man. Y'all got that oil money over there. Y'all printing money over there.
Yeah, man.
Let's go ahead and dive into it. Ain't no more than neither ways. Man, I gotta ask you, how you feeling? Eagles okay? Eagles okay?
You know what? I don't know, man. I don't know.
I mean, I know I see people at the Pro Bowl and stuff like that. Like, oh, that's I get your opinion about that because oh my god,
Yeah.
I'm gonna get your opinion about that. But the Eagles, yeah.
I didn't see the Pro Bowl, but
that got me so disgusted. That I don't even want to watch this. This is disgusting. This the flag football. Come on, man. Really, what is this? Just go away with it. Go away with it. That's where I'm at with it.
yeah.
You entertained by this?
Nah.
Oh.
This whole season, this whole NFL season, been kind of weird. Okay. Don't you think?
Yeah.
It's.
I mean, a lot of unexpected things happen. Teams making the playoffs that I didn't expect. I mean, I always got confidence my Steelers making the playoffs. You know what I mean? That's just me. I know it's surprising to others, but not to me. But Tampa Bay, the Lions having a great record. I mean, well, not great record, but a great run in the playoffs.
Yeah.
The Rams making the playoffs. Come on, man. Like, what we talking about here?
Yeah.
I understand.
So for my Eagles, like I'm concerned with Jalen Hurts because he took a beating.
Yeah.
This last season, so they really have to do something with that whole tush push because it's effective, but it's at his detriment because it's taking a lot out of him.
Yeah. I understand. But he still need to be able to run out the pocket. Like the lack of running out the pocket this season, I think, you still gonna have to lean on that run game for Jalen Hurts running out the pocket too, because that's effective.
Yeah. Oh, I gotta ask you this: what do you think about Russell Wilson, his situation with Denver Broncos?
Oh man, I ain't like how they did him dirty. I mean, he was playing good. I mean, obviously, clearly, you do stuff like that, we don't like him. Like that's a personal thing. It's not a performance-based thing. We understand that he was on the chopping block per se. They've been told him that they was gonna bench him and basically release him if he don't take that guaranteed money out. And they was waiting for him to lose, but he went on that run, and they were just waiting for him to lose. And then obviously he's playing good. He's not being the reason why y'all had that loss and stuff like that. He might not have been helping y'all as much as y'all want. He maybe not was going off for 300 yards and 3 touchdowns. He was just playing smart football. Managing the game per se. But hey, y'all had a nice run and it was working for y'all. I personally take him on the Steelers, so we could find a way to make that happen. I bet you the Steelers find a way to get up in the Super Bowl. That's where I'm at with that. I definitely take Russell Wilson motor. So we can find clearly y'all want to get rid of him. We'll find a way to do what we need to do. Y'all can take Kenny Pickett if y'all want. I mean, hey, whatever.
Yeah. I thought he played well. Did he live up to his contract? No, but at the same time, I didn't have to give him that money.
Yeah,
And you can't
exactly.
blame him for saying that, no, I'm not going to renegotiate. So, yeah, they did him dirty. I think, Peyton, I forgot his last name, Sean
Sean
Payton.
Payton.
There, yeah, Sean Payton. He didn't like him from the beginning. So
Yeah, yeah,
that,
exactly.
yes, so that marriage was just doomed from the start. So, but yeah, uh, I think Pittsburgh will be a great fit for him.
Yeah, me too. I gotta get your thoughts. Usher halftime Super Bowl show. Do you like it? How you feeling about that?
Oh man, I like Usher.
Okay, okay. So you like it? Okay, all right. That's good. I mean, I like it too. I like Usher too. I wish he would bring Chris Brown out because that's my favorite. But who you think he should bring out though?
I wish I wish it could be Chris Brown, but
Yeah, I was that
yeah,
too. I hope he don't do the PC thing, but I got a feeling he might be going that route.
yeah. Of course, we all know why he probably won't make an
Yeah,
appearance there.
yeah.
But
And it's bad enough. And it's bad enough. He gonna be having the strippers cleaned up on the pole and stuff like that. They ain't gonna be having things out, but he gonna have strippers. They all space. He gonna have strippers. They gonna be dressed accordingly, but they gonna have strippers on poles. I know he is. The Las
yeah, but
Vegas.
exactly. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I think it's gonna be a
Yeah,
dope show. Now,
yeah,
of course,
exactly.
we're gonna have some guests there. I don't know who. Maybe Taylor Swift. She's gonna be there anyway.
Yeah, exactly. That, I was gonna get your feelings on that. How you feel about the Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift and the Swifties taking over? Pumping money into the NFL, and apparently she might be on the cover of the next Madden game and all that. She's taking over. They said she gonna get a ring too if they win the Super Bowl.
She
That's
should.
what I heard.
She should.
Yo,
The money
it's,
she brought
but
in.
I mean, ain't nothing wrong with that because hey, whoever's hating, y'all can hate all y'all want. How are y'all helping and making money for us? All these players, let's keep it real. All the players in the league, they're taking money away from the NFL. Here we got this woman bringing us so much money. I don't
I
want to hear nothing from
I
nobody because
think
everybody's taking away from the NFL and nobody giving it back. That's how the NFL looking at it.
yeah, I think it's sad the fact that the NFL is resorting to exploiting that relationship.
Everything the camera pans up to her, like other
Yeah.
things is going crazy too.
Uh-huh. You see her trying to do the whole
Yeah,
body rock, all pink and stuff like that. But
they got
it's
the
like,
boy with the artist fly. He said you can do the remix.
come on,
Told her she could do the remix.
yeah, I'm just calling cat. I mean, we've been around the sun for a while, and the white guys that we see that get the bald phase, the taper phase, and stuff like that. That dates Tamika, Lakeisha,
Yeah,
Tawanda. They don't go back.
nah, nah.
I never.
But something like this. He like, come on, man. I got this billionaire on hand, man. I can't resist.
Hey,
You can't go back to a basic. Now, if you going back to because of the billionaire, I understand why you would reconsider and resolidify. And I understand why you would have to, go back to your thoughts.
But I know, like, for all the white guys I came across with that, that fits the Travis Scott description, the bald fades, the taper fade, that they have the sauce with them.
Yeah.
They usually they don't go back to their kind. They don't. I never seen it.
How do you feel about uh, uh, some article in the New York Post going to credit on the first day of Black History Month? On the first day, February 1st, going to credit Travis Kelce with the fade haircut, as if we go to the barbershop and get the Travis Kelce cut. Like, stop playing with us. Stop playing with us. We've been getting the black phase for the longest. We admitted that. Y'all wasn't thinking about none of that with the bowl cuts, the buzz cuts, army cuts. Come on, man.
He got that fresh lineup and everything, man.
And they want to credit this man with the fade. Like, y'all better stop playing with us. Y'all better stop playing with us, man.
It's funny.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just.
Yeah, this that turned a whole something else because this Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift, this created so many just different things out of it for many different platforms.
And if you
it's something else, man.
Really look at him, you really look at him. When he's with her, you can tell he's not happy. He is not happy. He just relationship to in. I know it's publicity stunt. Okay, whatever. Do what you got. But he is not happy.
Yeah. All right, let's keep the main thing. Let's get the focus back. All right, let's get the focus back on the game. There's actually a game that's going on. The Chiefs versus the 49ers. Tell me who you got and why.
Oh, man. I think it's an even matchup, man. It can go either way.
Even? Okay.
I think it can go either way, man.
I'm going with the 49ers.
You going with the 49ers?
I think they have the better team. They got the better defense. They got the better offensive pieces. Only thing better on the offensive side is the quarterback when we taking all the pieces in totality. Travis Kelce, I say they washed. Because I like George Kittle too. No, he ain't doing the crazy running the routes and all that stuff. But let's not get it twisted. He'll have an ugly game where he'll give you 2 touchdowns for 30-something yards and a whole bunch of pancakes, a la the Gronk style. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I'm gonna need my tight end in the block too.
Right.
I'm gonna need my tight end in the block too. So I ain't gonna disregard all the duties of the job, and I'm gonna hold all that stuff in a high regard because blocking matters. That stuff in the trenches matters. You putting people, you putting tight ends. Defensive ends, Pro Bowl, All Pro defensive ends, putting them on their behinds and putting them in their place. And you ain't making no play right now, unless I go out for a route. That's the only time you're gonna make a play, and I can appreciate that on my tight end.
Right. I think it'll come down to the fourth quarter. I think it's going to be a very close game, but it'll come down to the fourth quarter, and I'm going to roll with the Chiefs. If it's close, when it's down to the fourth quarter, I'm going to roll with the Chiefs.
Okay. So who you got to be MVP? I one with somebody. You got Pat Mahomes coming back and sealing the deal for them.
Yeah, of course. It's going to be Patrick Mahomes if the 49ers.
Okay, so if the Chiefs were to win, what does it do for Pat Mahomes, Travis Kelce, and Coach Andy Reid's legacy amongst the greatest of all times? The greatest quarterbacks of all times, the greatest tight ends of all times, the greatest coaches of all time. What does that do for that type of conversation for them if they were to capture this championship?
First off, for Andy Reid, that'll just more accolades. So that make it three championships.
Mm-hmm.
So that means he's right behind Belichick.
Right behind Belichick. Belichick got 3 more than him.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That put him right behind him, like number 2.
Yeah. I was just like, I'm like, there's still some cushion though.
Yeah. It's a difference. He'd be there as top 5 greatest.
Yeah, top 5 coaches all time. Yeah, that's what. Yeah.
For Kelce, he'll probably be like top 3 tight ends of all time because of the championships he got and the records that he broke. And then for Mahomes, his career is still ascending. So, he'll get closer and closer to that Tom Brady conversation of championships and stuff like that. So, it will just enhance and increase, whatever the legacy they already have. Then, then for the 49ers, that's it'll do a lot for the quarterback, Brock, because he was like what round did he came out of?
Oh my goodness, the round. I'm gonna assume 3rd round. I would say
maybe 4th. Then
maybe.
Because he beat out Trey Lance for that.
Okay.
So, that's like a Cinderella story there.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a whole lot of stories in there.
Exactly.
But
exactly, if the Chiefs pull this off, that's going to turn into all those type of things. Well, what's your plans for the Super Bowl? We actually, what you doing for the Super Bowl?
Man, I'm not going to do too much.
Okay.
I gotta ask you this: are you really excited about this Super Bowl? Like,
I mean,
the match.
I'm excited about the halftime show.
Yeah, me too.
I mean, that's about it.
Yeah,
I already know we're gonna see a bunch of shots to Taylor Swift, and I'm cool on that. I would like to see the shots of the other celebrities that's gonna be on the building. I appreciate that. Can we see? Can we share some of that camera time with the other celebrities that's gonna be in there? No, not really. Like I said, the halftime
yeah,
show.
yeah.
I,
See, I've been talking with a lot of people, and they're like, you know what, man, I'm not too excited about this Super Bowl. It's like I think people just gotten tired of the whole, Swift and
yeah,
the relationship timeline, and I think that had like a negative effect as far as bringing people interest into the game because
I'm not gonna say it had a negative effect because the numbers say
yeah,
otherwise. But they got some people that don't like it. But the ratings is not going to drop one iota. If not, don't be shocked if she made $5 billion on tour. Who knows how much hundreds of millions she made off the movie? She's bringing the Swifties along with her. They don't gotta be in the building. The TVs will be tuned in. The ratings, the devices will be tuned in along with the TV. All these ratings are gonna go through the roof. I will be surprised if it don't break ratings just because the Swifties know Taylor Swift is all up in the building and she might get a ring and be something. Well, she's definitely gonna be down at the field when the confetti falls. So she's gonna be all in the camera time.
yeah, that's true. That is
I'm
true.
just
I
saying.
think it would be something. It would have been crazy if she was performing too. I think.
One
I think.
day, she don't. First of all, she don't want to do it, but I know they're trying to persuade her.
I think they missed the boat there, man. If it was,
She's gonna be hot for a
choreographed,
while.
huh?
She's gonna be hot for a while. Her light's not going dim no time soon.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I'm just interested on like what the NFL going to do next year. Because they rely so much on Taylor Swift and the Swifties to get those ratings. Because I think they've been trying to go after the that audience for quite some time. The
Yeah,
women are trying to bring them in, and they finally got them. So I'm interested to see how that's going to translate next year.
yeah. I mean, like I said, I believe her buzz ain't going away no time soon, and her
Right.
fan base is completely strong. If nothing else, they gonna be tuning in and watching just for her. So the ratings is gonna be there, if nothing else.
Yeah.
I got a couple more things.
Oh yeah,
But
I'm sorry. They really answer your question. So it's like I'm gonna tune in, but I'm not totally gonna be interested because I really wanted Detroit to be there.
oh,
I really wanted Detroit,
okay,
and I really wanted Baltimore. I think
okay.
that would have been an
I
even
mean,
better Super Bowl because they're blue collar types of cities.
yeah, I
Yeah,
understand.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Then you have Detroit that haven't been to the playoff in years, let alone they make it to the Super Bowl. Then you have Baltimore with Lamar Jackson, his situation, how he was trying to get his money. Then he finally got his money. Then he balled out, got into the playoffs. So I thought that would have been a better script. I thought that would have been better, but nonetheless, yeah, I'm going to check it out. And we'll see. Hopefully, they put on a good showing.
okay. Um, I know you know what's going on with this. Jessica Lair officially joins the Breakfast Club. How you feel about that?
Uh, okay, I guess. I
Oh,
mean, like
okay.
you know,
I think it's big. I think it's a big deal. I think this is good. I think this is what they need. And obviously this is them passing the torch to the younger generation. Obviously, and Jessica Lair's and I mean I think clearly she has a strong following.
right?
I think this do them some good justice.
Like the Breakfast Club, they haven't been hot for a while now, and like they haven't been the.
They still getting the names to pull up.
Oh
I
yeah,
mean that always helps.
they're always going to get the names and whatnot,
Yeah.
but their popularity it's not what it once was.
Well, you
Unless
understand they were circulating the guests the whole ever since Angela Lee left. They were obviously they went the whole year without official guests, and they went plenty of episodes that were just the guys. but now they got the permanent third host.
No,
So let's give this a
yeah, it's
chance.
not. It's just that. It's just that over a period of time,
Oh,
like
okay,
you know
okay.
what I
Now I
mean.
see you mean,
Like,
but why Angela Lee was there too. Yeah,
yeah, you're not going to be as hot like as you once was when you just started. You
yeah,
know,
because you got other competition
other
came along.
competition. You know, your audience they probably want something different now because they probably tired of seeing the same thing. You know what I mean? Like it's that sort of thing. So it's no. Then you got envy situation there.
Yeah,
You
yeah. Mm-hmm.
know what I mean? So that plays a part too, like on a I guess promotion type thing. You got to be very wary about that,
Mm.
about what you promote and stuff like that while
Yeah,
you show because of what he's been
alleged.
alleged
Yeah,
alleged involved in. Whether he was or he wasn't is
yeah.
still
Just
not.
the connection. That just the obviously that hurts. Obviously from any famous person that all the stories that happens.
Oh yeah, yeah. Because when you're promoting somebody on a
Yeah.
public platform,
Yes. Exactly.
you know what I mean.
Exactly.
Innocent people like me and you, everyday
Yeah.
people, invest
Yeah.
in that person.
Yeah.
You know what I mean.
That's how,
So now,
I know exactly what you mean.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
All right. Well, get you out here on this. Anything coming up? Like, you got an episode coming up or anything? I'm saying like, if you dropping something soon or whatever that you want people to look out for, as far as your podcast.
Oh yeah, yeah. We gonna try to get an episode in this week before Super Bowl comes in.
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna try to get that in, and yeah, man, that's basically it. Like we try to get together as much as we can to get these episodes out, but of course, sometimes life gets in the way, and you gotta take care of other.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely. Yeah. I definitely get it.
Yeah, yeah. Then hopefully when you have time, then we can get you on an
Oh
episode.
yeah, yeah, yeah. All you gotta do is just reach out to me. We'll figure something out.
Yeah,
Definitely ain't no tomorrow, man. You already know that. Ain't no problem. I appreciate you doing this again and joining. Thank you. This is you may not know because I didn't put this in the details, but this is definitely the 200 episode of Fresh Bar
oh,
Sports Show. My 200 episode and count. We just getting started. We just keep it going, but I'm just consistent with this thing. I ain't playing around. Just boom, 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 boom. So yeah, 200 episode right here. Thank you for joining me. Fresh Bar Sports Show, Super Bowl Media Week. We're going to let this cook, let it marinate, let it bubble up. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Subscribe to his page of this channel. If you haven't already, subscribe to my YouTube page. I appreciate you doing this, man. Thanks again.
again,
We out.
appreciate you, man. See you on the
All
next
right.
time.
All right.